Hi everyone, I'm going to talk about information technology in tourism. As we all know that the advancement of information technology in the past years has affected the way businesses are conducted in all different industries. And definitely tourism is one business area that has been affected tremendously by that progression of IT and its availability to everyone. So in this presentation, I'm going to talk about tourism industry, followed by the tourism industry component and its major aspects. And then I'll provide some innovative technologies that transform the tourism industries in the form of collaborative filtering, electronic payment, computer reservation systems, global distribution systems, knowledge-based systems, and etc. And after that, I'll provide a question to be answered. As we all know that the tourism industry is an information-intensive base that it needs the information and that data to be collected and analyzed from the customers in order to transfer these findings and advance in the tourism industry. Also, the tourism industry has a long value chain that involves suppliers, intermediaries, and even consumers. And of course, the tourism industry has a very strong effect on the economy due to its ability to develop other sectors in that visited area or city, which would have some effects on other aspects such as the transportations, food industries, accommodations, and etc. So tourism industry can be divided into major components. A good example and the major one is the attraction of that specific area visited. Some tourists would prefer to go to places for the for the familiarity of their beaches, such as Mexico, which would provide the natural example of that attraction. Another good example is Eiffel Tower in Paris, where tourists would be attracted to that area for the sake of the man-made attraction in that specific city. And of course, advertising is very important in the tourism industry, where companies and the industry would consider advertising for that specific city in order to attract major customers and prospective customers and retain their existing ones. Accommodation is very important, where tourists would see good hotels, good motels, guest houses, hostels, houses, and many different residential areas in order to be more accommodated in that touristic place. Transportations, whether that was by land, water, or air, is very important in order to attract customers and tourists. And of course, public transportation is one good example within that aspect. So IT has developed a competitive advantage for this industry, and of course, companies would seek to reduce their costs, having to provide all of the best attributes, and also they would they would be enhanced and differentiated if they provide the best aspects. One of the innovative technologies that have affected the tourism industry is collaborative filtering. Collaborative filtering is a common web technique for generating personalized recommendations that's used by different companies to identify customers with similar profiles, preferences, interests, and travel patterns. This type of knowledge is vital in the tourism industry because these results can be used for direct marketing that's based on accumulated customer knowledge and information. An example is Booking.com that could offer some recommendation to their customers based on their profiles. And of course, Groupon is another good example. Electronic payment is another innovative technology in the tourism industry, where where it enables electronic online transactions that would eventually increase competitions, assist in monitoring or tracking the relationship between effects of advertising and purchasing patterns. It would also lower the entry barriers to tourism industry. And of course, it would simplify the payment process for companies and even customers who are now can pay with just one click and save time than going to that place, and they would have more freedom to choose whatever they want and just pay with one click. Virtual reality and webcasting are another example of innovative technologies in the tourism industry. Virtual reality is a computer simulated environment that has the ability to simulate physical presence in places through 3D environments. However, the webcasting is a media presentation that provides online live videos and events, and customer would have more accurate information about the places they want to visit, and it would also help companies to attract tourists through reality advertisements. However, on the other hand, it has some drawback that these tools could lead customers to lose their motivation to travel or visit those places, so that they think they would enjoy these aspects through that technology. Another good innovative technology in the tourism industry is the computer reservation system, or CRS. It's a computer system that's used to store and retrieve information and conduct transactions as well. It has been originally designed and operated by airlines, which was later on copied by other sectors such as car rentals or hotels, of course. This technology helps players in the industry to efficiently manage their inventory and eventually increase their sales. Global distribution systems is actually the same as computer reservation system, but a major one that distributes information and reservation to all sales outlets around the world. The second picture on the right side illustrates some of the leading GDS or global distribution systems. Geographical Information Systems, or GIS, is another innovative technology in the tourism industry. It integrates hardware, software, and data to analyze, question, interpret, and even understand the data to reveal relationships and patterns in the form of maps, globes, and charts. Example could be seen in Booking.com, where they display their maps in order to facilitate and simplify their search for their customers. Knowledge-based systems is an innovative technology in the tourism industry. It's an artificial intelligent tool that utilizes knowledge to solve complex problems and provide intelligent decisions. An example is AskDam, that was developed by National Laboratory for Tourism and Commerce, that intends to change organizational knowledge management. Another example could be Priceline, where customers could bid their prices and choose their destinations, and at the end, the system would choose the perfect match and findings for them. Online word of mouth monitoring is another good method for the innovative technology in the tourism industry. Word of mouth is one vital tool of advertising, cheap one or even free as well. Players in tourism industry have the ability to influence conversations related to travel products for the people and customers. They provide network for their customers so that they will provide some good information, opinion, and experiences to the prospective customers that would influence the prospective customers, whether positively or even sometimes negatively. We can see that in TripAdvisor and Yelp.com as good examples. Thank you for listening, and I'd like to ask you if you have ever used any of the previous systems in a business contact. If your answer was yes, please let us know about your experience in the discussion forum. However, if no, what other systems have you used before? Thanks for listening, and these are my answers.